we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return. They go to the ground. This defensive front just
physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
looking for a huge play. He is lucky to get
there. That's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but
much of this in football now, big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big...
Converts on 4th down. Still goes. We'll have it 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
You throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they cap it. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get
in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle.
More and more smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have
just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Not going to risk a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the
catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They've got him now.
Probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Everywhere, it's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing...
Coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his
defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too...
More and more of a weapon on every single team.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. And the going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! That's the way you finish a drive and put up.
In this football game, you trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And he was hit just...
Decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Wilson. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
That's what's so scary about this. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Moving away from pressure. Already find a hole in that secondary. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Play, they take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He let that thing fly.
Defense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half,
including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
He will not line. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking left. It's incoming.
Going forward, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Come on, this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just...
When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wide open spaces. Big gain on that one.
You have a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And that incomplete pass.
Physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Inside the 20. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
He's already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half, the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls in.
That they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Pass falls in.
Go out and watch practice. The ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Looking deep. Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
For that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quickly complete.
He got out of his break a little bit sooner. He might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He'll do it himself. And some room to work. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Got his man on the right. That one takes it.
My quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He snares it in the end zone. Touch.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Morrow. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Tempo and overdrive.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
But this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns. Good luck stopping him.
Stretch the lead to 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. They drag him down at the time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 50. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Knocked down quickly after the...
And some guy...